Myself, Daniel Carter. Morning did not arrive gently. It came with the relentless vibration of Daniel's phone, rattling against the wooden bedside table over and over again. Like a warning he could not silence. His eyes opened slowly, unfocused, heart already racing before his mind caught up. He reached for the phone. Dozens of notifications, missed calls, tags, mentions, messages from people he barely knew, and some he thought he did. A video sat at the top of the screen. Daniel pressed play. Clips stitched together out of context. A careless laugh, a sentence cut short, background text screaming accusations. The comments were worse: mockery, judgment, certainty without proof. His name was no longer just a name, it was a headline. Daniel sat up, rubbing his face hard. For the first time, confidence did not rush in to save him, only a hollow pressure behind his ribs. Downstairs, the house felt wrong. Too quiet. No radio playing, no servants moving about. Even the walls seemed to listen. Margaret sat at the dining table, hands wrapped around a cold cup of coffee. Her phone lay face down beside her like something dangerous. You have seen it, Daniel said quietly. Margaret nodded without lifting her eyes. I hoped you would not wake up to this. It's lies, Daniel said, voice sharp, defensive. They twisted everything. I know, she replied softly, but knowing does not always protect you. Daniel paced. So what? We let them talk? Let them destroy us? Margaret finally looked up. Her eyes were tired. I want you to be careful. I'm not hiding, Daniel snapped, grabbing his keys. If I step back now, they win. She stood quickly. Daniel, please. He paused at the door, his back to her. For a moment, it almost sounded like fear in his chest. Then pride answered, I will handle it. The drive to college felt longer than usual. Traffic lights glowed harsh red. People crossed streets slowly, unaware that his world was sleeping. When he stepped onto campus, something had changed. The whispers were gone. That was worse. Students fell silent when he passed. Conversations ended abruptly. Some looked away in discomfort. Others stared openly like he was already a lesson. Daniel walked taller, but each step felt heavier. Ryan found him near the cafeteria, face pale. They are calling you in, Ryan said quietly. Who? Daniel asked, though he already knew. Administration, faculty, everyone. Daniel laughed, short and humorless. Forward, exiting, Ryan swallowed. For being you. The meeting room felt small, airless. Professor Harris sat rigidly, fingers intertwined. Two administrators exchanged looks before one finally spoke. We have received multiple complaints, she said carefully. Complaints based on what? Daniel asked. Facts or gossip? She adjusted her glasses. Perception. Daniel leaned forward. Perception isn't truth. No, she agreed, but it shapes consequences. The word hung in the air. We believe it would be best, she continued, if you take some time away from campus until things settle. Daniel's chest tightened. You are suspending me? Temporarily, she said quickly. This is for everyone's safety. Daniel stood slowly. You are sacrificing me to calm the noise. No one denied it. Outside, the sky had darkened clouds, heavy and low. Daniel walked aimlessly, his footsteps echoing on stone paths that once felt like they belonged to him. He saw Emily sitting on the steps, her book untouched. She looked up and froze. They did something, she said. Daniel nodded. They did not need proof. Emily stood. This is not who you are. Then who am I? He asked quietly. She did not have an answer. When Daniel reached home, the gate opened slower than usual, as if even the house hesitated. Inside, phones rang and stopped. Margaret ended a call the moment she saw him. They are pulling out, she said. Business partners, friends. Daniel dropped his bag on the floor. Let them. But the words felt weak even to him. That night, Daniel stood alone in his room, staring at his reflection in the mirror. Same face, same eyes, different weight. For the first time in his life, the world had pushed back, and Daniel Carter had nothing solid to push against. Pride cracked quietly, and in that silence, the fall truly began.